Welcome to downtown Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Toronto with the basketball. Lowry guarded by Myers-Leonard. Here comes the screen. Lowry. To Gasol, down low. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Marcus.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Waiters. Dragic to Waiters. Butler. That no good. Off the mark. Goran Dragic. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Powell. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Miami. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lowry. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Dragic. Not that time. Lowry into the front court. They trail by 2. Knocked loose. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Substitution being made in this one. OG Anunoby sizing up Butler. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Dragic. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Heat check in this one. Eric Spoelstra makes the move to his reserves. Miami with the basketball. Butler to Dragic. Probing the defense. It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket. Iguodala to bring it up. Down 2. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Butler to Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Screen coming.
The 2-round NBA Eastern Conference semifinals playoffs 2020 games and highlights coming up next.
Serge Ibaka slams it down. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Ibaka to McCaw. The drive right to the basket.
Game 1 Orlando Magic 4-2 Milwaukee Bucks 4-5 final.
Down low for Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Fred VanVleet. And count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Miami's got it. To Butler. No good. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Myers Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%.
Game 2 Orlando Magic 3-9 Milwaukee Bucks 4-3 final.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. It's the first, misses the second. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Butler to Dragic. That pass taken away by Toronto.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Game 1
Gets it to
Miami
go.
Heat
Didn't have
4-0
many
Toronto
choices there.
Raptors
Lets it fly.
3-5 final.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dragic with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Jimmy Butler for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. McCaw matched up with Jimmy Butler. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. Winslow matched up with Meeks. Shot by Leonard won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just
Game
miss
2
the shot?
Miami
But
Heat
now you have me
3-6
thinking about
Toronto
that the
Raptors
entire next
4-0
possession.
final.
Butler into the front court. They trail by 7. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up 5. To Powell. Dragic to Butler. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Lowry to Powell. Here comes the screen. Lowry, download Gasol, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Dragic. Great look and vision. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic with it. 5-point game. To Waiters. Fires the 3. No good. Lowry into the front court. Leads 5. short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
19-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. That'll do it for the first half. The Raptors in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Raptors entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Heat are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game drive. Bench points.
The Miami Heat had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Lowry has the basketball to Powell. Screen coming. Lowry to Powell. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lowry with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Powell. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to bring it up. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Dragic. That won't go. Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dragic into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Butler to Dragic. They'll go to Butler, down low. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
OG Anunoby, guarded by Myers Leonard. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Butler into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Has a chance. Shot by Anunoby, no good. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Butler. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead stands at 10. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Pascal Siakam, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 14. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lynn with it. His guys leading by 14. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Butler. Here comes the screen. Baseline drop. Stuffs it down with authority. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Lynn to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Dragic with it. They can get it 2 for 1 if they hurry. Five to shoot for Miami. Dragic. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. It's good. Straight on 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Waiters to Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And count the basket inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
He'd have the basketball. Butler to Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. The rebounds corralled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Lynn. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down big to Butler. Rebound taken by Toronto. To Jeremy Lin. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lowry to Gasol. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Gasol swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Almost. And he's not got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Dion Waiters. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Spinning shot. Won't fall. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful. But you don't expect it all the time.
Lowry. Screen coming. Lowry. Off the mark. No good. Siakam snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a look. Another chance. Marc Gasol. Now 4 for 9.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. They're down big in this 4th quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Waiters. He was all over him. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors won this matchup with a significant margin. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Heat really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
Marc Gasol could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way to this top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.